Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for clicking on my video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to be doing a collective general reading this early Saturday morning. Keep in mind, this will be a general reading, so everything may not fit your situation. This could be you or somebody in your energy, in your business, past, future, or present events. He could very well be a she. And third parties on this channel, at least, it just means that there are two or more people that came up against you and you just happen to be the third person, whether you know it or not. I'm going to clear the energy first because it's really, really thick. I woke up like 1 o'clock in the morning. My eyes were swollen. I had some weird ass dreams. I've been meditating and I'm just filled up with negative energy. I'm finna go take a spiritual bath. But I was guided to the desk, to the table to see exactly who, what, why, where, when, what's going on in these spiritual streets. So I'm going to clear the energy first, best I can, and we're going to get into this read. Holy Spirit, holy angels, Mother, Father, God in heaven, I come to you this early morning and I thank you. I thank you so much for my life, the lessons, the blessings, the gifts, the protection, and the opportunity to share these gifts. I ask that you please use me this morning as a clear channel, that you give me the truth, God, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Please help me to see, hear, know, and feel exactly what it is you want me to see, hear, know, and feel for the divine collective. I also ask that you please send my ancestors of the light, the archangels, the ascended masters, my higher self, my spirit team, and my spirit guides to step in, to block and return to the sender, and help me to alchemize all of the negative energy sent to harm me and the divine collective, and help us to alchemize what's left after you return it to the sender, and to love, light, peace, blessings, healing, forgiveness, joy, happiness, abundance, great health, wealth, and the plan that you have for our lives. God, please protect, bless, and clear all of my chakras and tap me in. Amen, amen, and amen. All right, y'all. I hope y'all doing well. I'm doing amazing. Thank you. The energy is thick and heavy and dark. So, let's see what's going on, who this is, why they're here. Holy Spirit, holy angels, most high ancestors of the light. What is the message here? Who's in the collective energy? Why is all this negative, dark, heavy energy around me? And what cards do you want me to use to talk about it? Horror stories. Okay, great. My throat chakra acting up. So somebody you not talking to, somebody got something to say. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels. Somebody thought they was smart, genius in the reverse. And they wasn't that smart. They wanted to make your life a living hell, dance. They wanted to make it brutal. And they thought that was a good idea. To curse you. It wasn't. They cursed. So whoever this is, somebody thought it would be a great idea to create some type of hell on earth for you. And now they're shocked because they're cursed, whoever this is. Okay. Yeah. They're trying to curse you. Or making your life a living hell. This is somebody who tried to do something to you, tried to unalive you. All right, let's tap in. Holy Spirit, holy angels, most high. Why is this heavy, negative, dark, black energy hovering around? Who is it? What is it? Somebody tried to attack you. Okay. Please tell me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Who is this? What is this? Why is this heavy black energy around? Please tell me the truth, The whole truth and nothing but the truth, God. What's going on? All right, y'all, let's get it. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Who's this negative, dark, black energy? What is it? What is this negative, dark, black energy around us, Holy Spirit? What is this? Who is this? Why is this? This is somebody from the other side, from the dark. This is somebody who took you in the woods, or somebody you was in the woods with, somebody you know. And you the only one came out. So this is somebody from the other side who wanted to create some experience for you in the darkness under secrecy. And you the one made it out. What else? They got stuck. You made it out. The other side is from the movie Poltergeist. That's when that little girl was stuck in the TV. Carol Ann. And then the next card is the woods. This is from the Blair Witch Project, where all them teenagers went into the woods to film something and only one made it out. So you made it out and they stuck somewhere. It's your family. Okay. What's up, fam? All right. What about this family? This is a mother, a father, and some kids. This family worked on you. This family was doing work on you, and what they did was forbidden. Forbidden in the reverse, and that shit backfired. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Cat. Cat dead, details later. So they was trying to trap you. They didn't give a damn about the details, and what they did was forbidden. They did some work on you, took you in the woods, and now they stuck on the other side. You the only one came out. Let's tap into this. So the reason why we having this reading is because of, why is the energy so thick? Why is the energy so heavy? Who's in the collective energy? This is why. I like the dark. It's friendly. These are people who like the dark. No one can help being who they are, and they can't help it. Self-awareness is important, but using it to repress our true feelings can lead only to misery. Okay, so this is somebody who likes it in the dark, who wanted to create some type of situation for you. Took you on some type of journey with your family, did some work on you, and that was forbidden. Now they stuck on the other side in misery. Fellow travelers may see past our public performative airs and sense a kindred spirit, even as we see cover in the shadows. So this is somebody who thought they was doing something on some shh, don't tell nobody. But pick-a-boo, bitch, we see you type energy, right? Now they in misery, stuck on the other side, in the woods somewhere, lost, in the dark. Passionate feelings and heated emotions can reveal our true nature. So somebody's mask done fell off. Is this something really to be feared? Embrace your hunter's instincts and focus on the world outside. So somebody from the dark was trying to hide who they really was and their true feelings. But you, a fellow traveler who was traveling along this journey, looked over and seen who the fuck they really was, right? Fellow travelers may see past the public. You see past that mask. You seen past the supposed of kindred spirits. This is somebody who wanted you to think they was your friend. They was your family member. They was an associate, an amigo. But there was some passionate feelings and some heated emotions that popped off when you seen their mask fall off and you seen their true nature. Now, is this person really something to be feared? Hell no, they not. So why are we talking about this? Because they did something that was forbidden. What we starting at, here or here? We starting here. They did something that was forbidden. This is somebody who embraced their hunter's instinct. So this is somebody who was hunting you, somebody of the dark who took you on a journey into somewhere they thought, but they mask fell off. This is somebody who was hunting you. Why? Forbidden. Let's find out. Why'd you do that? Is this something really you should be scared of? No, you shouldn't even be scared because you know who they are. They can't do nothing to you. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Ooh, ain't nobody scared of Candyman. The truth of the matter does not depend on our belief in it or whether we take it seriously. So this is somebody who was wearing a mask and they didn't take you seriously and they didn't believe in you. Some of the harshest outcomes, though, in a situation may come for those who approach this situation dismissively. So they dismissed who you were, but you seen them. So they decided to take you in the woods. This is somebody who didn't believe who you said you were. And they dismissed who you said you was. So you told them, I'm an earth angel, or I'm chosen, or God don't play about me. They dismissed that shit. Nah, we gonna hunt you down. It can be tempting to keep a cognitive distance, especially from horrible circumstances. This person should have stayed somewhere else. But we may do so at our own peril. Proceed with caution. Test the limits. So they wanted to hunt you and test the limits. They didn't believe who you said you was. But you believed, well, you thought this was a friend at first. Because you started a journey with them, but they mask fell off. This person tested the limits. Well, what did they do? They wanted you to be scared. Why? Let's see. Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. Test the limits. So they tested the limits and did something that was forbidden. Well, what did you do? Who is this and what did they do? What cards we using? Archangels. All right. So somebody who was being friendly, so-called, who was operating in the dark, wearing a mask, dismissed who you said you was, didn't believe who you said you was, and they tested the limits, and they did something that was forbidden. Okay, what would you do, and who is this? Who is this, and what did they do? They did something that was forbidden and tested the limits. What'd you do? Who is this, and what did they do? That's why the energy is so dark and heavy. Somebody did something and tested the limits with you. They did something that was forbidden. This is somebody who's wearing a mask and their mask fell off. Who is this and what did they do? Strength. Loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress you. So this is somebody who wanted to oppress you, but you was too strong. Okay, now they realize that they can't oppress you because you're too strong. So somebody realized that you were strong and they were trying to oppress you. And what else did they do? Ten of Wands. They wanted you to be heavily burdened. They wanted to humiliate you. They wanted to influence people around you. They wanted to influence the people around you. Why? They wanted you to be heavily burdened and they wanted to influence the people around you. They wanted to have, what? What else? They wanted to humiliate you. They wanted to humble you. A King of Swords, a Knight of Swords. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards their parents. This could be your child. Damn. Fuck. This could be your kid. So your kid, this Knight of Swords energy. What about it? What about him? What's the Knight of Swords? They hooked up with a King of Pentacles. Wow. And this is somebody who was angry. Who's the King of Pentacles? This is somebody who was mad at you. So you got a King of Pentacles who was mad, and the Knight of Swords energy. This could be your child who wanted you to be heavily burdened. They wanted to humiliate you. They wanted to humble you. They wanted to influence people around you. Damn. They wanted to oppress you. Shit. So they tested the limits. So this is somebody who's seen your strength and seen your loyalty. Delivery from those who seek to oppress. And they seen you having victory, and it made them mad. So they wanted to humble you. Okay, I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Seven of Swords. So they came up with a plan. Damn. To be a sneaky motherfucker, Ray. Knowledge of good and evil. But you have knowledge of good and evil. You can see them. You seen they was wearing a fucking mask. That's crazy. But you seen they was wearing a mask? These people that was being sneaky. This is Seven of Swords. Sneaky motherfucker, Ray. Theft. They was trying to rob you. Trying to betray you. They was being dishonest. And they was trying to get away with it. They thought they was going to get away with it. Damn. So they tested the limits. Okay. Yeah, they decided to test the limits. Two of Pentacles. They thought they was going to get some fortune and some fame. And they was going to get their requests met. So they started doing work. Eight of Pentacles. They was going to teach you a lesson. Damn. They was going to sustain everything from you. Wow. So they started doing work. And they wanted you to be in the Five of Pentacles. Broken, sad, left out in the cold, ill, in poverty, worried, going through financial loss. That's what they wanted for you. But you had patience and the secret was revealed to you. You already knew what was going on. You had knowledge. Peekaboo, motherfucker, I see you. Okay, so they tested the limits. They started doing work on you. These two. King of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords. So a Knight of Swords is a younger energy than the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a king. The Knight of Swords is like 30s. Yeah, okay. So they started doing work on you, these two. Damn. Okay. I'm hearing that song again. You say you a gangster, but you never cop nothing. Been hustling a long time, but you ain't got nothing. Okay, so they didn't get nothing. So they tested the limits. They started hustling and doing work. Come play with us. So they said, we finna play with you. Let's go play with the collective. So they said, came up with a plan to play with you, these two. Consider the space you are inhibiting and the effect it has on others, on you and others. So they just came up with a plan to figure out how they could affect you. These two can affect you. Good energy may be neutrally arrived at or the result of effort. You got the good energy. But the bad energy, the people of the dark, that's inbuilt. A curse deeper than a hex carpet pattern. So these are people who are already living in the dark, who are already cursed up under karmic pimping, up under karmic control. Non-players, empty vessels. And they wanted to, what? To play with you. There are two ways to approach most situations, related but individual. The solution need not be as dull as one or the other. emphasize on work. So they said, we're going to do some work on you. Well, damn, they decided to do some work on you. But what work was y'all doing? They was playing with you. What cards we using? Which ones? Okay. I'm hearing a song. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. You ain't got no love for this person, these people. What? This person abandoned you. Just a vacancy. And now love don't live here anymore? I don't know. Let's see. So they started doing work on you, these people, because you got that good energy and they got that bad inbuilt energy. And they wanted to affect you and get fortune and fame. They wanted to affect the people around you. Humiliate you. Humble you. That's fucked up. Yeah, it is. So they embraced their hunter's instinct and started working on you. We using these? Yeah, okay. What was they doing? Gift. They thought they was going to surprise you. They thought they was going to date you. They seen your gifts for revenge. Whoa. That's fucked up. So they was going to date you for revenge. This is somebody immature who want a revenge on you because of your gifts and because of your strength. Okay, so remember I said they wanted to humble you. So they seen how strong you was and they seen your gifts. I don't know. Give me more. So they was doing work on you. They had an unsatiable, uncontrollable desire, a hunger and a pleasure for revenge, these two. Or they do now because of your gifts. You too strong? What is this? These two want revenge, so they was doing work on you. This your twin flame, y'all. Twin flame. This your twin flame. This is Burnty, y'all. This is Burnty. And Burnty is unsatisfied. So Burnty and whoever this person was wanted to come rushing in and curse you and play with you, but they mad slipped off, these two, and now they want revenge, or they did this out of revenge. Burnty wanted to date you out of revenge and give you the bare minimum. That's stupid. Why? These people both shared feelings. They both had the same feeling. Okay, this probably his twin flame who we with. These people shared the same feelings. They was mirroring the same emotions. Even though this was your flame, these people who wanted revenge on you, who had this insatiable desire, they more on the same vibration than you and this Burnty was. And now they unsatisfied. Why are you guys unsatisfied? They mad. Furious with rage. Overwhelmed. Very angry. Why are you angry? Around the fall. Okay, so around the fall, they was mad. October. Okay, so what? And what happened in the fall? They was doing them. They treated you like an option. They was juggling this connection. They was being a player. Okay. And then what happened? And then some children in the reverse. They was being irresponsible with some kids. They wasn't being mature. And they's guilty. I don't know. They was being irresponsible. Something to do with some children. In the fall, they was doing them with some kids. I don't know. Juggling the connection. Playing with some kids. I don't know. Being immature with some kids. Being guilty with some kids. What is with these kids? They was doing something in the fall, juggling this connection with some kids in the reverse. And they didn't have no regrets. is this in the reverse? They didn't have no regrets. In the fall, they was juggling this connection. They was playing with you. Okay, so that's when they came up with the plan. Okay, so both of these two wanted revenge. They was unsatisfied with your strength and your gifts, so they was angry. So around the fall, this person was juggling you, juggling a connection, doing them, dealing with some addictions. Some kids in the reverse, and they didn't have no regrets. A child in the reverse, whoever this young Knight of Swords is in the reverse, they was being irresponsible. And they was being guilty out here twice. And they didn't have no regrets back then. Okay, and then what happened? That's when they came up with this plan to play with you. They started doing work on you. Trying to curse you. They was in and out, clashing like waves. What was in and out, clashing like waves? They was in their feelings, okay? They was in their emotions. So in the fall, they was in their emotion. That's when they started doing this work on you, and they didn't have no regrets about it. Because they was jealous and angry and bitter. This is somebody who ran away into the sunset, and they began an adventure. They the one went on vacation with this Knight of Swords. This is the same story. Damn. Okay, so they did this when they ran away in the summer or whenever they went and went on a vacation with this Knight of Swords. They was in their feelings. Okay, ever since then, since they first ran away and went on vacation. They've been in their feelings. And then they came up with this plan in the fall. And what? This is a karmic masculine. This is Vernty. This karmic masculine. Okay. And now what? That's when they was doing the work. This karmic masculine. Wanted to play mind games. Take advantage of you. Playing with your feelings. Trying to string you along. Okay. And then what? That's when he wanted to play with you. They was playing with you. Appreciation. Letting you know, enjoying your good vibes, expressing love. They was playing with you. They might have reached out to you in the month of October. Either this Knight of Swords or this Vernty. And what? Yeah. This is somebody who was playing with you, wanted to take advantage of you, play with your mind string, play with your heartstrings, this karmic masculine. And now this person want to reconcile, they want to come back, they want a second chance. Okay, so they were supposed to come back into your life and play mind games with you. And say, you know what, I appreciate you, you got good vibes, I love you. Let's get into a union, blase, blase. But you said no. They didn't do it. They refused to give in. What's in denial? But you would not let this person in. You dismissed this person because they had contradicting faces. They was a liar. And now this person, what? They jealous now. Now this person is jealous. Okay, so you knew this person was trying to play with you and you said, no, you're not going to play with me. Get the fuck on. Back in the fall. This person reached out to you and you gave this person a cold shoulder. You said, you know what? I know you're wearing a fucking mask. Get away from me. Now this person is jealous. Why? This is somebody who's been talking behind your back. They being real petty and they want revenge. This is somebody who's seeking attention. And they real jealous because they heard you got a new boo. They've been searching you up online, creeping, and they heard you got a new boo and that you happy and you seeing somebody. Divine Feminine. And this is somebody who want to trap you. What's the new boo? What's the new boo? They jealous. They've been thinking of you, creeping, searching you online, and they heard you got a new boo. Divine Feminine, it came out. They heard you got a new boo, boo. And what? And they know you got a strong intuition. And that you a healer. And that you're very empathetic. You're very loving and kind. This is somebody who's been trying to visit you in the spirit world. In the dream state. This is somebody what? What's dreams? This is somebody who's been dreaming about you. That fell way on the floor. This is somebody who's been dreaming about you. This is somebody who wanted to trap you. Pregnancy, entrapment, conceiving, mother figure in the reverse. And they can't trap you. This is a mother figure. You the mama. This could be your child back over here. And ghosted, disappearing. They want you to come back. This is somebody who wants you to contact them, or they want to contact you. They want you to come back. This is somebody you left behind who was trying to trap you, and they want you to come back. That's what this is. They was working with your family. This must be your child. Shit. So this is somebody who wants you to come back. You left this person because they was playing with you, and they mask fell off, and they heard you got a new boo, and they jealous. This is somebody who was trying to humiliate you, trying to humble you. And they was working with your family. Okay. What kind of work did y'all do with the family? And why you do this? You know you were her favorite, right? They did this with your family because your family some haters. You was the favorite. Every family has its favorite. So whoever this person teamed up with in your family, they was jealous of you. Every family has its own favorites, and the hopes and expectations of the older generations are often invested in the young. So this could go two ways. This could be some older people who wanted to invest, or some younger people who feel like older people need to take care of them. Some entitled little spoiled kids. Grown kids, spoiled kids. These designs can be made explicit. So these people came up with a plan to humble you, to give fame, riches, and glory, to humble you, to humiliate you. And they was doing this for likes, for shares, for shits and giggles. And they came up with this plan with your family because you God's favorite. As it presented in a doroma, which is a plan. So they was going to take your ass into the woods. They had a plan to take you into some type of simulation, some type of Truman show to humiliate you. Our actions may be driven by a more secretive ritual. And they did this on some don't tell no fucking body. Is this nature out of they inbuilt bad energy, out of jealousy? Or is this nurture? Oh, I was just looking out for you. I'm going to take you in this woods because I love you and I'm really looking out for you. But you can see past that shit. It can be difficult to disentangle our own agency from the influence of kin. For who? We not tied to no earthly restrictions. So somebody had problems disentangling themselves. It could be difficult for some, but it's not difficult for you. Strive to live up to expectations. So whoever this person over here in your family and this person over here, this King of Pentacles, they was in cahoots and they was jealous because you God's favorite. So they decided to come up with some type of dorama, some type of Truman show for your ass to take you in the woods. You could be an earth sign, they could be an earth sign. But you was closed off. You refused to give in and you stopped talking to these people. And then we got a water sign who feels inspired by you, who you got an emotional bond to, some type of telepathic love. And that's your justice. This is over with these people over here. The scales are being balanced out. And now somebody wants you to unblock them. This family member, whoever the family was, is reminiscing, thinking about the good times, dwelling on the past, looking at your photos. This person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign, or have it anywhere in your chart. Whoever this family member is who teamed up with this other person. One of these is your family. Now they want to communicate. They want to talk. They feel like they're running out of time. They on the edge. And they know that you got evidence of what the fuck they did. What they did was forbidden. They broke spiritual law. And they thought they was doing it on some don't tell nobody. Being sneaky, a sneaky snake. But the snake's been revealed that they was being fake. They was trying to hide themselves. And it's plotting that they was doing. These two over here, the work they was doing, it's family. Now they want to pop up on you. Now that there's distance between, there's no talking, you separated from these people, they feel lost. They feel a void inside now because you ran away and you guarded because these people traumatized you. You got your defenses up and your walls up. Spiritual contract, songs, telepathic dreams. These are people you had a spiritual contract with. And now they want to work out. They want to negotiate the terms. They want to beg you. Because around summer, they took a risk. And when it was an unsafe decision to put on this fucking mask and be a people pleaser. And have hidden motives and acting weird and shit. And then around spring, they was dealing with another person. That's when they hooked up with this person. Around the spring, these two hooked up to humiliate you. They came up with this plan to humiliate you in the spring. So they've been planning this for a long while. And it was supposed to take place during the winter. These people was obsessed. They was mad because you let go and started loving yourself. That pissed these people off. This was a third-party situation, and that pissed these people off. That triggered them, whoever this family member is. Yeah, that pissed them off. That's what pissed this person off. That's when they came up with this decision to hold back. Coming towards you, procrastinate, to slow you down, and to hide the truth. And then you just threw the whole shit, you threw the whole commitment in the trash. Okay, so the family member was striving to live up to somebody's expectations. And now what? What did you do, family member, with this person? Let's see what they did together, what their little plan was. What was y'all doing? That was like a energy belch. Some information finna come up. I said, what was they doing? This what they was doing to you. So she was using this person as a voodoo doll, or this person was using the other person as a voodoo doll. These people was using shit against you. They was fucking up your life, doing voodoo on you. I see candles back there, books. They was all in their spell books. Somebody thought they was smart. Remember, we seen genius in the reverse. Somebody thought they was real smart. They thought they was book smart. They had all the spells, all the hexes, and all the curses with their dark ass. Okay, so they teamed up with the family. And they've been planning this since the spring. Shit, this been going on for a year. Or more. Okay, so the family was trying to live up to expectations. So they put on a mask along with whoever this other person who was jealous that you heard a new boo. This is Burnty. Burnty teamed up with somebody in your family. Now the family member what? Who was doing voodoo on you with Burnty. What you want to say, family member? What was y'all doing? What they was finna take you in the woods to do? What was the plan? What was the master plan since last year? Tell me what they was doing, Holy Spirit. Tell us. Since y'all in the energy so thick, what was y'all doing? Tell us. What was they doing? Well, lavender sage in the reverse. What they was trying to do was cause negative thoughts and energies around you. Trying to mess with your intuition and your heart chakra. These people wanted you to have negative thoughts and negative energies around you to fuck up your intuition. They wanted you to have insecurities in body image and feel not worthy. Damn, that's fucked up. Okay. And they wanted to they'll claim they did it first, knowing damn well they got inspired, so they can take over whatever you was doing. Claim they did it first. Whatever you doing, they wanted to claim you did it first. So just say you spiritual. They wanted to claim they more spiritual than you. And humiliate you and humble you for riches and glories. Claiming they did something first. They wanted to blackmail you, digging up dirt on you so they can use later. So they wanted to come into your life, be around you, get information, take it back to this Bertie, whoever this family member is. Claim they did something first, knowing damn well they got something for you. They want you to have problems with your worthiness and your relationship with this Bertie. They wanted you to have problems with your appearance and your body image. They wanted you to feel insecure. This is somebody who got negative thoughts towards you and is very negative, and they didn't want you to have no peace, and they wanted to interfere with your intuition. This is somebody who didn't have love and feeling towards you. They was trying to live up to whoever this Bertie's expectations was. Maybe this is Bertie family. I don't know who this is in your life, but this is what they did. What else? That's when they came up to the decision to do root work on you. They didn't want you to have no protection. So they was doing root work on you. And that is triggering and poking your childhood wounds. If you got abandonment issues, this person wanted you to be abandoned. If you got insecurities about being fat, just say, I'm sorry. I'm just going to use it as an example. This person wanted you to overeat and get fatter. If you had insecurities about being skinny, they wanted you to be real, real skinny. If you had any type of insecurities, they wanted to enhance that. They wanted to hit whatever your root core problems was. They wanted to fuck with that. You had a problem with alcohol. They wanted to enhance. If you used to have a problem, because you don't have no problems right now, God said. Whatever you used to have a problem with, whatever your vices used to be, whatever your pain, whatever your triggers was, whatever your wounds was, this person wanted to pour salt in these wounds. Trigger all them wounds. But you just kept cleansing this person out of your energy and recharging your energy and distance yourself from this person. So this person went on a vacation with this other person. Damn. So this person was already planning some shit. So they went on vacation with this other person and indulged. Okay. So you got a family member that was mad at you, and then they went on a vacation with this person over here. They was mad because you pulled your energy back and you was recharging your energy because you realized they was wearing a mask. They was trying to blackmail you. This is somebody who was spying on you. Spying on you is a part of their daily routine. They was spying on you and taking it back to this person, trying to blackmail you. Because they didn't wanted this person to see you had positive energy. That can help them to remember to look on the bright side of things. They didn't want that person to see you in that light. They wanted to humiliate you. Wow. They wanted to humble you because you pulled back your energy from this person. So they started working with this person. Doing voodoo. Okay. And then what? So they was posting memes towards you, posting stuff on social media, but you didn't care. That shit just kept returning back to them. So they came up with this idea with this King of Pentacles over here for you just to be another notch on the headboard, and told this person to hold back from you. Don't go towards the collective. Coming towards the collective, be indecisive, procrastinate. So they came up with a plan with this King of Pentacles. And they was talking about you behind your back with this King of Pentacles. And what was they saying? Don't go over there. Hold back. Be indecisive. Procrastinate. Shit. Okay. Let's be her business rival. Or let's be his business rival. They couldn't stand your strength. They couldn't stand your hustle. So they decided to become your business rival at that point in time. Hold back from you and let's just fight with the collective. Okay. And they secretly started keeping tabs on you every day. Now the both of them was watching you every day. And they wanted you to have problems making important life changes and decisions that benefit expansions for your abundance and your prosperity. They didn't want you to have abundance and prosperity. They wanted to fuck that up for you. They wanted to humiliate you, humble you. They seen you having fortune and fame and your request being fulfilled, and they wanted to take that from you. So they started doing work on you. And now they will play the victim once they start losing. They wanted you to lose, and they wanted you to play the victim. So they didn't want you to be strong, and they didn't want you to have no business. They wanted you to be the victim, and they wanted you to lose. Okay, so they was doing voodoo on you. Because you held back from these people. Yeah, trickster spirit. Sudden loss of memory, things end up missing. They wanted for things to come up missing for you. But you possess an amulet, and you have it blessed, and you're protected. Okay, so they did all this stuff to you, but you blessed and protected. And now you about to witness these people karma. Okay, so that's what's going on here. My goodness, this is a family member that hooked up with Tink, Burnty. And now you about to witness both of these people's karma. These two who linked up against you with your twin. The twin jealous because you got a new boo. They getting karma. The family member jealous because they did all this work for years. And that shit is then backfired. Karma for everybody. They try to take you in the motherfucking woods and create some type of bullshit. It was a deadly combo. These two was a deadly combo. They was dangerous when they was together. They wanted to trigger you, and they wanted you to lose your fucking mind. Lose your stability. That's not fucking nice. Yeah. Reflects your own issues. Like attracts like. Yeah, these two is just alike. Like attract like. They wanted you to be afraid to love. They wanted you to be unhealed. They wanted to cause you trauma. All while this person was keeping their possibilities open. This Burnty being an obvious flirt and being disrespectful. And now they getting karma, and they hating on your psychic. Or they did this all because they was hating on your psychic spiritual gifts. So they started doing juju and black magic on you. They was mad because you didn't pay them no mind. So that's why they did this. Burnty and whoever this family member got together, came up against you. Ops linking up like, what in the fuck? Because you didn't pay them no mind. You pulled your energy back. These people, you never know what they was going to do. They was a live wire. These two was unpredictable. They wanted to fight with you. These are somebody who tried to sell you a pipe dream, no substance, evasive. They have false hope. These people have false hope. Both of these people. These two-faced motherfuckers right here. Your family member was two-faced, and they teamed up with this joker over here, this Burnty. And they decided to play games with you. Playing with your emotions. Insincere. Not who you think. But you seen they two-faced ass. And it was all just a game to them. They was just having fun. They wanted to play with you, these two. Well, that didn't work out too well. They took you in the woods, and what happened? So they took you through this experience doing this black magic juju, trying to humiliate you, humble you, and all this shit because you God's favorite. And what do you think happened once y'all got in the woods? Once they, take me through there, take me through there. They took you through there, took you through there. And what happened? Everybody went in the woods, and only one person came out. And that's you. It's an age gap. Or immature attitude out of sync, need more time. These people was living in a fantasy world, a land of illusions. This was not real love. They was being childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out. So you got the fuck on. And that's why they mad, secretly jealous, hating on your romantic relationship right now because you're out of here. You left. So they took you through there, and you left. It's like a totally filtered reality. La La Land. This is what they took you through. La La Land. And they thought you wasn't going to be able to see that you was, man, quit playing. They wanted to play, though. Let's play. He said, come on, let's go. Take me through there. Take me through there. Reliance on technology can make it easy for us to overestimate our abilities. So these people was relying on AI. And they overestimated their abilities coming for you. And it may embolden us to cavalierly venture into situations we probably should have avoided or even been warned about. You told these people, look, family, look burnty. Don't come for me. I love y'all. Why would y'all do that to me? And people who usually bring me harm when I bring them love, they usually get fucked up. I wouldn't do that if I was y'all. Family, burnty. You did. You warned them. They were warned. But if such devices fail us or we kick them away in frustration, well, they did. This family member told Burnty to procrastinate. Hold back. We about to rob a collective for their dignity, their humility. You finna ruin their reputation. Procrastinate so we can get rich. You say you a gangster, but you never got nothing. But they didn't get nothing. She thought this was a gangster. And been hustling a long time, but they ain't got nothing. They've been doing this for a long time, but they didn't get nothing. My stomach growling. They should have avoided this. Now they done found themselves in unfamiliar and unforgiving terrain. For taking you through there, take you through there. They took you through there, wanted to play. In this case, do we focus on the forests or the trees and how the fuck they gonna get out of this shit? Now they trying to figure out how they gonna get out. Because you out. You gone. You out of here. You seen what was going on while y'all was in the woods. And you chucked up the deuces and bounced. Now I'm hearing Tyrese. How you gonna act like that? How you gonna change it up? We just finished making up. I did everything. Well, they fucked up. I mean, let's get back to I don't know why I'm hearing Tyrese. Anyway, it's the overall picture. Now they're trying to figure out how they're going to get out of this. Get out of what? What they in? They in the woods, y'all. They took you through there, So they came up with this plan. It was just a game. They was just having fun being two-faced, and you went in the woods. What happened when you went in the woods? What happened in the woods, baby? Somebody want to talk about what happened in the woods. My throat chakra acting up, y'all. They don't want me to talk about what's going in the woods. What happened in the woods? When they took you through there. They can't believe something. It's like a total filtered reality. Well, what happened? They had champagne taste on a beer budget. They was being real arrogant and pretentious. They was trying to show off, trying to prove themselves. Trying to cause you negativity. And now they mad. Why they mad? They thought you was going to be mad? What's the woods? What happened in the woods? They thought you was going to be mad. They was trying to get a reaction out of you. Trying to get some energy out of you. But the plan, you left. They was being immature and you just left. They was living in fantasy. So now they realize that this was all a total filter reality. They was relying on AI and you warned them and that shit failed them. So what happened in the woods? Whatever happened in the woods, it failed. What happened? Well, damn. They took you in the woods to drug you? What the fuck? What happened in the woods? Some drugs, medication, addictions? They wanted you isolated. They wanted you isolated, alone, and abandoned in the woods by yourself with nobody. So they took you in there to leave you all alone. So they can drug you. Fuck. Yeah. So they can come in and drug you. So that was the plan? Jeez. So they was gonna have you all alone, humiliate you, do all this weird shit, and then this Burnty or this family member was gonna come in and drug you? What the fuck? So they took you in the woods, they was gonna trick you and drug you so that you couldn't go to work and do your job. Damn. Why? So you didn't get into a union. So you didn't get into a divine union. So you didn't get into it. What? So you would be sad. We got your brother and sister over here. Didn't want you to go through a transformation. Okay, so this Burnty teamed up with your family, your brother and sister, and a Knight of Wands. They wanted you to be sad and on drugs. Lonely. What the fuck? Yeah, now they feel guilty. So they took you in the woods. Let me get this right. Now they feel guilty. They took you in the woods, right? Now they feel guilty and remorse and regret because you protected. Archangel Michael ain't gonna let shit happen to you. You got a legion of angels, ancestors, archangels that surround you and support you. You guarded, you safe. And you already knew about the shit. So they feel guilty now because the whole time they was taking you in the woods to take you through there. You was being protected the whole fucking time. And while they was taking you through there, you already knew they was trying to take you through there. So what happened? You from out of this motherfucking... They gonna take you in the woods when you from out of this world. You see everything. You know what this player was finna do. So the player was supposed to take you in the woods, get you in a union, trick you, do the work on you, so they can poison you. Well, damn. And he was working with your brother and sister. Okay. But you already knew that about this player from the Hammers. Okay. And they was trying to get fortune. Okay. And this is Burnty, who didn't want people to know that they was LGBTQ friendly. But God, when they took you through there, God was in the woods waiting on them. He said, what the fuck y'all doing? Taking my collective through there. So they took you through there. They was relied on their abilities, on AI. And they forgot it about God, though. They forgot about that. This is somebody who wanted you to be sad, sorrow, and in grief and isolated so they can send this person in to unalive you. And you the only one made it out the woods. But God. So now these people that was trying to trick you, who thought this was a fucking game, see that you left. You out of here. And that you at peace. That you escaped. They cannot. They was trying to emotional manipulate you, these people. So these are people who wanted to use love as a weapon. Your witchy brother and sister, a Knight of Wands energy, a King of Pentacles energy, Burnty. These people all wanted to play with you. Come play, because they in the dark. Okay, and you escaped. You avoided all these people. All these people took you through there, and you the only one made it out. And now they stuck on the other side. Carolyn. I've been hearing this all day yesterday. Christina's gone. So they looking for the old you. That person dead, gone. So now these people see that you have escaped and you on the other side. These people that was trying to humble you, humiliate you, rob you, steal from you, doing voodoo on you. All the things, all the dark things. The people who like it in the dark. All the ones whose masks fell off are now stuck on the other side. They stuck. They were blindly optimistic at first. Very careless and irresponsible and superficial. Trying to poison, trying to harm you. Your witchy sister, she's the leader of the bunch. So this is the one who, this is the main character. She brothelled you off as a child. Damn. She's been jealous and she's been bragging for a long time. And her narcissist husband, your brother-in-law, stepbrother, whoever he is, these two, this couple, You warned this couple and they were warned. But they wanted to take you through there, because you was God's favorite. So they started lying and shit. They came up with this plan, the witchy sister and the husband. Mad because you didn't want to be in a third party situation with your fucking weird ass sister and her weird ass husband. So they wanted to hurt you. So your witchy sister teamed up with Burnty somehow. I don't know how, y'all. They on the same page, on the same way. And they see now that you got the victory still. They took you in the woods and then shit happened to you. Fuck you talking about? Now this them and this you. The fuck? That's how it should be. The scales is being balanced out. Now they scared. Why they scared? Because they stuck in the TV. Shit. They stuck in the Matrix. Now they scared. They all scared. All them ugly spills and beauty spills. I knew it. I felt it. I know when I'm being under attack. This old jealous ass witchy sister energy. So jealous of you. She send you beauty attacks every day. Beauty spills. She's so mad. You look too good, collective. You looking good. And she shocked because that shit is going back. This how you looking and this how she looking, witchy sister. Yeah, but they not like us. Now witchy sister and them stuck on the other side. This is fated. This was destined. That's what they get. They getting karma for doing all this damn work on you. And you was innocent. You didn't do none of these people. They want to take you through there. Take you through there. Why? Why they want to do that? Yeah, with the projections. Yeah, they're your witchy brother and sister. Parental figures want to control over you. Because they was jealous, compulsive, obsessive, and resentful. They could have hired a Scorpio, take it how it resonates. So they hired somebody to pretend, be fake and false. Somebody's a Cancer. And you at peace. And they stuck on the other side. So now you at peace. And these people who was doing voodoo on you is scared because they stuck on the other side. As they should be. This was a test, right? And they failed. Other side. Now they stuck on the other side. Other side of what? Y'all know. The rich man in the Bible. There was a rich man who lived here on earth and he seen the whole Jesus movement. He said, Jesus, Jesus, what I got to do to follow you and change my life? Jesus said, give up all your glory, your love of money, and come follow me. He said, nah, I love my Mercedes. I like my big house. I love my Rollie. I love the diamonds. I can't do that. Is there any other way I can get into the kingdom? He said, no. So the rich man went on. And then there was Lazarus, which was Jesus' friend. He didn't have no money. He used to eat the crumbs off the floor. The rich man, the king, he would feed his dog food. But he let the beggars, the people who didn't have food, money, to come eat the crumbs off his floor. So later on in life, Lazarus died, the rich man died, and they over in the afterlife, and they chilling, and the rich man over there, you know, being him. And he see Lazarus over there chilling with Aaron and Moses. He like, oh, look at Lazarus over there. At Lazarus, they got big food. They got big chilling drinks. They good over there. It's lovely. It's a party. It's a party. He say, Lazarus, Lazarus, I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Could you please give me a little drop of water? Just a little drop on my finger. I'm so thirsty. Lazarus like, I can't, bro. It's a line. It's a line right here. He's like, a line? Yeah. It's a line. I can't cross this line. He said, oh, my God. Could you go and tell my family members, please don't chase riches and glories and don't, you know, to follow God and do the right thing and be honest and loyal and treat people good and all this good stuff. He said, what makes you think your kids gonna listen, your family gonna listen? We tried to tell you that. We tried to warn you when we was with you, don't do this shit, and you did it. Now you got a whole lineage, a whole generational curse of people who operate in this energy who down there doing the same shit. Don't come for me, y'all, but that's the energy I'm getting. Now these people is stuck on the other side. Thirsty. Needing a drop of water. Shit. What's the other side? Scared. Where are you? Now they want to know where you at. Collective, where are you? Collective, where are you? Gone. Gone. God wanted to take me through there, so I left. That's what you did. Envisioning how different our lives might be if we don't take an action It's like projecting two different states of being. Now they figure, they like, damn, what if we wouldn't have took them through there? What our bad inbuilt energy? They thinking now. And your good inbuilt energy, that was forbidden. We shouldn't have did that. Because now they stuck in the woods on the other side. They can't even get out. They don't know how they going to get out the woods. It's dark in there. They like the dark, though. Yeah, but you was the flashlight. You was the light in the dark room. You the one who, you was the the one who was supposed to lead them out the cave, out the woods. They thought they was taking you through there. It was a test. God was taking y'all through there. And now they stuck. And they trying to figure out, what if we would have chose something else? We're on one side or the other, depending on... They don't want me to talk. I gotta... All right, don't want me to get this out. Envisioning how different our lives might be if we take or don't take an action is like projecting two different distinctive states of being. Walking in the light, walking in the dark. Walking in love and light, walking in darkness and fear and voodoo and black magic and spells. They thinking about the two paths now. Well, okay. All right, so now they're thinking. They put their thinking caps on about the two different states of being. Inbuilt energy and bad built energy. Good energy, bad energy. They thinking now. You got the wheels. They got the wheels rolling. Where on one side or the other, depending on the decision that we've made. In this, it can be helpful to find a guide. You was the fucking guide. Now they stuck in the woods. In the dark. With no flashlight. If the decision stems from an immediate problem, look for the underlying cause without getting distracted by the surface signifiers. There is unfinished business to be handled. So now these people that's stuck on the other side is looking for you because they don't know how to get the fuck out the dark. Because you was the guide. There is unfinished business to be handled. What is the unfinished business to be handled? Now they scared. The unfinished business is karma. That's what the unfinished business is of the day. We're going to use these cards. Now they scared and they know that it's unfinished business to be handled. What's the unfinished business? Well, they know they took you through there. So they're going to have to get took through there too. You was innocent. You didn't do nothing with these people, to these people. So now people feel like they got unfinished business with who? For what? Why? What you want? What's the unfinished business? Well, you got this lover boy over here. Who's he? Who's this? They got some unfinished business. Why? They have another idea. They got another idea. Hold on. We got a lover who is using technology and a copycat. So you got a lover and a copycat, two people who's using technology, AI, impersonation in the reverse, and the collective in the reverse. This is somebody who can no longer impersonate or act like they are the collective. Okay, so this lover and this copycat, this lady that was using technology, feel like you got unfinished business. Why? Let's see. Because they stuck on the other side, and what else? They can't impersonation in reverse. So the copycat can't copycat you no more. And this man is not the collective. Okay, so this lover is not the collective, Burnty, and the copycat cannot impersonate. So this is a destiny swap. Okay, or your sister and no, this is Burnty. Yeah, projections. So now the projections, they feel like they got unfinished business because in projections, they was projecting at a role model. Yeah, trying to bind you. Okay, so now people realize, now they stuck on the other side. What's it? They trying to figure out where you are. They scared. Because this man was trying to act like he was part of the collective. This is a fake spiritualist. This person. And her, whoever she is, she was trying to copycat you, trying to impersonate you. Both of these people was trying to act like they was the collective. Using technology, projecting finances, love, and spiritual, trying to bind you, doing spell work on you. Okay, and now they scared. Because they was doing voodoo on you. And what's the unfinished business? Now these people who tried to bind you, bind your finances, your love life, your energy, and your spirituality, tried to destiny swap with you, was impersonating the collective, was faking like they was a collective, using technology. What about it? It's some unfinished business. Man, fucking children again. Children, creation, invested, and trying to impersonate you. Okay. Okay. Invested in the children. What does that mean? You was very friendly, helpful, non-confrontational, and reliable. You are a divine, supreme being. And these people can't do energy work on you. I guess your fucking kids. Damn. Back over here. They can no longer do energy work on you. They can no longer impersonate you. They can no longer copycat you. The energy work is being returned. What is this? Yeah, they was trying to rob you. They feel like they got some unfinished business. They trying to use your kids. They was trying to rob you. Embezzle, larceny, theft. Yeah, they was trying to rob you. They still trying to rob you? No, they can't rob you because you unmasked, mask off. So these people was trying to rob you. That was the whole thing. We knew that. Humble you. But they can't wear this mask no more. Okay. I heard you was looking for me. This is somebody who wanted you to go crazy. They wanted to fuck with your stability and they wanted to drive you crazy. So this is this fake ass spiritualist and whoever this child is who wanted to rob you, wanted to drive you crazy. Yeah. So they can swap destinies with you. Or this child told this person that you was crazy and you was fake. Let me see. They was telling people that you was crazy. Okay, so these people is trying to tell people that you crazy and you fake. That's what was going on here. They wanted people to believe that you was crazy and you was fake because you had knowledge that these people was doing voodoo on you and you got access to the ethers. They wanted to rob you of that. They wanted people to see you in a different light. The people around you, they wanted people to see you in a different light. But because you have knowledge of good and evil. And they didn't want people to know that they was fake and they was being impersonators and they was doing all this backhand shit behind the scenes. They didn't want people to know that you was an earth angel. These people that was digging up dirt on you, doing voodoo on you, they didn't want people to know that. So they took you through there. They was trying to hide all the shit they was doing, basically. Okay, one more card. But they can't. You got access. You an angel spirit guide. Now they trying to figure out how they gonna get out. They need a guide. You was the guide. So now these people realize that you was the guide, that they was doing voodoo on the guide. Envisioning how different our lives might be if we take or didn't take any action. They want to know, what if they didn't do all this shit to you? Because you knew about it. What if they didn't do all this shit to you? How different their lives would have been on one side or the other, depending on the decision that they made. Now they thinking about their life, how different it would be, because they all getting karma. They getting fucked up. In this, it can be helpful to find a guide. Well, you was the fucking guide. That's like killing the cook. Shit. Who gonna feed you now? Biting their hand and feed you. Not literally, but I'm just saying. Now they thinking about why they stuck in the woods. Now they looking for you. Okay, now they looking for you. Where are you? Where are you? You gone. It can be helpful to find a guide. Now that they stuck in the woods and they done took you through there. Now they being took through there. If the decision stems from an immediate problem, look for the underlying cause without getting distracted by the surface. They know what the cause is. The choices they made. They know why they stuck in the woods, in the dark on the other side. They thinking about how different their life would have been if they didn't take them actions towards you, to take you through there, to all link up and become your enemy and become your ops for no reason at all. They thinking about that. What did you do to these people? Not a motherfucking thing. Nothing. You healed, you grew, you evolved and pulled your energy back because you realized these people was using you. So they attacked you. They all linked up during this Aquarian age. And this is the time of the all-seeing and the all-knowing. But let's take it a step bigger. We're going to go bigger. We're going to go higher. We're going to see it from a bird's eye point of view, from an eagle's point of view. These are our ops who in other lifetimes, they did this same shit to us. And when they was able to swap our destinies maybe, or our bloodlines, our relatives, our kinfolks, our real kinfolks. And we came here, we said, bring them all out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. We came here to get our lick back, to get our destinies back, to get our power back during this great Aquarian age. To bring balance, to bring harmony, and to bring peace. To break these generational curses unapologetically. And did. Friendly, humanitarian, honest, and loyal. The originals. The first gonna be last and the last gonna be first. The meek gonna inherit the earth. Independent, intuitive, inventive, and intellectual. You needed to emotionally and mentally and physically detach. It can be hard to detach from these earthly, restrictive bonds that we have had, karmic contracts that we have had with other people, other souls in other lifetimes. But it is impermanent and it is important. I couldn't even get the word out. It is so important to detach from those earthly restrictions that keep you stuck in karmic cycles and karmic loops that are not for your greatest good, nor for the people around you greatest good, because it's keeping them stuck as well. So you came here during this great Aquarian age to bring peace and harmony. And did. You got your, I don't want to say lick back. It sounds so, you got your justice where there was injustice during this great Aquarian age. All seeing, all knowing. And you got your wings. And you get to fly away from these people. Ain't no unfinished business. They feel like it is. It's not. Now they need a guide. They gonna have to get it how you got it. Figure it out. They better be strong and buckle up, buttercup. It's their turn. All right, y'all. That's the read. Trying to make them short. Let's get a closing message. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Let's get a closing message. Take me through there. Take me through there. I don't know why I keep hearing that song. Let me get one card regarding this family, this Bertie, and these people who took the collective through there, who now stuck in there. And they ain't got no flashlight. They ain't got no guide. They ain't got no light. And they thinking about how different their life would have been if they would have got on the train, got off the hate train, and got in the holy water with you. Well, they would have made different choices. How much better life would have been for them. Well, ooh, I'm hungry. They wouldn't have been doing voodoo on you. How different life would have been. Because you gone. You exited the woods. They out. You out. Thoughtful, polite, and good manners. You was very courteous to these people. Very polite, very kind. You're an earth angel. You was the guide to help get them through there. Get them through there. But they took you through there. And now the past is their prison. They're bitter. They're holding a grudge, these people. And they stuck in the past in the woods. These are people that was trying to sacrifice you. They wanted you to sacrifice them. So these are people who wanted to use you for your abundance. They wanted to drain you. They took you in the woods to sacrifice you. And what happened was you sacrificed them. You just let go. It was a tug-of-war. Pulling on the ropes, and you just let go and let all these people fall flat down and walked out the woods. And now they ain't got nobody to fight with. It's over. You escape. You let go. So now these people is stuck in the past. They bitter and holding a grudge because they didn't want to let you go. They wanted to take you through there, And now they stuck in there, and you out. And they wishing that they would have chose something different, but they didn't. Now they past is their prison. I don't know which one you want me to read. Let's read them both. 1:22, 1 o'clock. I'm getting a headache. Ooh, this is a long read. This is a long read, God. This is a long read. Read it. Okay, I'm just going to read one. The past, a prison, bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Miss Havett, we're going to call her H. Miss H is a character from the Charles Dickens' most beautiful novel, Great Expectations. She is truly a vampiric creature who devours young lives she encounters to avenge a great and devastating betrayal she experienced long ago. This is somebody who's really holding a grudge. In her treasured, nurtured past, Miss H was left at the altar, as they once said in the days long ago, and her entire life is now a devotion, a frozen testament to a horrible wounding. To devour the lives of young men she encounters by again and again avenging revenge for an old woman in her doom. Okay, so think about what I said. This is a vampire. This is an energy who got left at the altar. So now she devours men. She got a hate for men. So these are people who hold grudges because they didn't get what they want. They took it out on you. That's what I'm getting, y'all. She has trained her one and only charge, a young woman, to devour the lives of young men she encounters by having them fall in love with her and then leaving them again and again and again to revenge the old woman in the room. So your bitter ass sister or whoever hooked up with this Burnty to have this Burnty hurt you out of revenge. Okay. Bitterness is the most terrible thing. Even those who claim they are healed often nurse a great grudge within them. Often claims that to forgive is to deny that they were ever wrong. But to refuse to forgive can create a bitter destiny. Now these people stuck in the woods with a bitter destiny for doing voodoo on you. Like Miss H, each day she reminds herself of all of the hurt, and then forces her own personal bitterness and pain into the hearts of innocent people around them. They wanted to humiliate you, change the way people see you. The people around you, change your reputation, change the way people view you. She wounds them with her warning without them having done her any harm. But those who are bitter, who have a special moment of hurt that they can bring up to you over and over again, Be wary of those who speak ill will of someone who has long been out of their life, who want you to inherit their burdens. It is not yours to carry, and it is their choice to keep carrying the burden of complaint of. So this is somebody who listened to somebody else, who gathered somebody else, and this is somebody who's they're all thinking of why they did what they did, why they made the choices that they made. We are reminded of people who wish to avenge family members for the harm done in other generations. Okay, this is some generational shit that happened in other lifetimes. That they came to avenge just like we came to get balance. They came to, you know, get balance too. Those who train the young and the innocent to carry a grudge and to hurt. So this King of Pentacles or this family member is training up young people to come up against you and to hurt they would otherwise be free of, passing down generational curses. We know that these creatures are more vampiric than any who would drink your life force once and move on. If you are one who's young and innocent, but who has been turned through guilt to a path of vengeance. So remember, we got these kids over here. So your family member, older family members might have turned your own kids against you. It's in here, y'all. If you are one who has a young and innocent, but who has been turned through guilt to a path of vengeance, beware. You can feel compassion for the hurt someone has suffered without becoming them, without living your life being consumed in an event you never experienced. The monstrous and dreadful selfishness of such a human is tragic, not only for those they infect with their bitterness, but for themselves, for all the long lives they live, stepping in their own sour-ass energy. Why have you received this card? We warn you now of the motives of another who insists on telling their tragic story to you over and over and over again until you have lost parts of your own soul to them and wish to defend them. Heed this message. This is not your battle to fight, nor your story to live. You have your own path and you have your own tragedies. Yes, you can support another with time, with care, and lend a hand, but they wish none of these things for you. They wish for your full consumption of their story, and they will condemn you if you do not immerse yourself in their long past issues. That's why you had to get the fuck away. So watch and see if they wish to reenact their issues. And if so, then beware and do your best to live your story and to distance yourself from this one who will ask you to deny your own story and to live their own story in you, for them again and again and again, until you forget your own self and your own story and your own self-worth, and you become a shadow of who you were, always intended to be. So do not make someone else's past your prison. So now these people are thinking about the choices they made, not for themselves. They listened to somebody else. They jumped on a hate train and went around picking up other people, not even for something that they experienced with you themselves. They jumped on a hate train with somebody else, trying to live up to somebody else's standards, remember? Now they thinking, you now have a chance to free yourself from the sadness and the misery of another and to set yourself a wonderful example on how to live freely without bitterness and regret. The curse of this is your kindness and your desire to help maybe creating a situation where you're hearing a great deal of negativity. And this is having an impact on your energy. So please step to remove this influence and listen less. So you stepped away from the situation, you gone, and now these people are reflecting. Find those who have suffered and who have moved on, for they are the great hearts, the ones who have the most to teach and who have the greatest souls. Find the ones who have not just forgiven, but who have taken their hurt and put it into constructive purposes and helped many others. Not somebody who just stay there talking about the same shit every day, trying to get somebody on bandwagon with their bullshit. These people are stuck in the past. The past is their prison. And you were able to let go. How long is this read? It's too long. Your compassion, heart, and empathy will grow as a result of the sacrifice you are now being asked to make. Not by another, but by your own soul. You are strong enough to do this, but you have never known for sure because you were never put yourself to the test. Now you will, and you will see just how strong you truly are. So everybody has to stand up on their own 2 feet. There is something you may need to give up. It could be that in order to do that, to be right for your soul. I'm sorry. In order for you to do what you need to be right for your soul, you must let go of something, someone, or some place that in many ways gratifies, excites, and soothes you. It could be a sacrifice of sleep in the morning to get up and run. It could be a sacrifice for the luxury of a paycheck in order to explore your true calling. It could be letting go of comfort in order to explore. It could be the sacrifice of your personal time in order to devote yourself to one who needs your care at this time. Whatever it is, choose. And know this: sacrifice can be worked with and used to refine and polish your character so that you become more of an offspring of an angel than of a devil. Okay. That's been your reading, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. 1:31:01 on the clock when I said that. I hope you enjoyed it. These people are learning a lesson now that you're gone, a valuable lesson. So your work here is done. You can move on to your next assignment, to your blessings, to your level up. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, you guys, that's been your message. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed giving it to you as always. If so, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you feeling my vibe. I would love to have you join me on this journey. I thank you guys so much for your love, support, your likes, your shares, your comments, your bookings, your orders, all the things. I thank you and I love you. And I hope you have a great day. Namaste. I'll see you in the next video.